2021 Arts and Letters Laureate Maria Nunes. Maria Nunes is a photographer who has made it her life's work to document the local cultures of the Caribbean and other festivities. Maria has produced books and a musical spectacle, Jab Malassie. She continues to collaborate with other artists to expand her project regionally and internationally.
When I had my first opportunity to go on Carnival Monday, I was invited by a friend whose office was on Carlos Street. He said, well, Carnival Monday, they have a Carnival Monday live there. So I come in, and of course I brought my camera. I was inside, I just heard this loud sounds outside. And I was like, what is that? And I quickly went out to see that it was Jab Jab playing their mass in the road. I was just transfixed. I was transfixed by everything about it. I was like, man, this is what I have to do this again and again. And I was captivated right away by capturing movement in the stillness of a frame. Photographs play a very important part of a person's personal history, you know? I grew up, for example, with one photograph of my dad's parents, who were from Madeira. One picture that was on the wall. It's still on the wall. And you know, in those days, I mean, that photograph would have been taken in 1920s. It is in immaculate condition, still today. And all I needed as a child was that one picture. I used to in some ways think I was deprived that I didn't have more photographs of them, but I've come to see that one picture can vehicle so much to you. It can tell you so much. It can give you so much of a sense of yourself, you know, that those are my ancestors. And of course, we're living in an era now where photographs are bound. Everybody has 1,000 of them on their phone, you know. And even with how many images we still live with today, I've come to understand as a photographer that very often all you need is one amazing, beautiful, insightful photograph. Photography of carnival, of movement, of musicians, of things that are happening dynamically. For me, it's very much about being in the moment and breathing with what's going on. With regard to my carnival photography, it's not a conscious thought of, I'm really just going with the flow. It's like I feel like I'm in some kind of stream of consciousness, you know? Or for example, when a Moko Jambi walks over your head, every time that happens, and even talking to you about it now, I feel a certain kind of way. It's powerful. It's energy. I feel like I have a real responsibility to the people who play the mass, to capture them in a way that they feel is who they are and what their energy is. So I consider that to be a real responsibility. And for me, it's always been about building relationships with the people that I photograph. And you don't get to build as many relationships as you'd like either. But I'm so thankful I have been able to build some very solid ones. So I see that for me, it's really important how to capture the essence of this person's art, because they're an artist. If they're a baby doll, or a Moko Jambi, or a Jab Jab, or a Blue Devil, or a Black Indian, what they're doing is their art. They are carnival artists. I am always reminding myself that though I have become so familiar with this territory, that there are people who will sometimes see this for the first time and be fascinated, be drawn in, have questions, be amazed, to realize how profoundly beautiful our carnival heritage is.
Your Excellency, our 2021 Laureate in Arts and Letters Joint Laureate, Miss Maria Nunes.
Receiving an award like this really helps to bolster the work of someone like myself, especially of the work in the world of art and culture in the Caribbean. Because as it is, there's so few opportunities for any kind of grant to further our work. And I have, at a personal level, I have been wanting to do a comparative visual study in the region of traditional carnival culture, and especially with Grenada and Trinidad. In fact, I already started. I went to Grenada in 2019 and began my first work there. And so, in a very concrete, very specific way in my mind, what this award is going to help me to do is to further that work, because I want to go to Dominica, especially to St. Lucia, to St. Kitts, to Antigua, you know, to the French Caribbean. I've had the opportunity before to go to Haiti, but I've never been able to be there for Carnival in Jacmel. So, you know, jab as a type of mass, there is a link all through the Caribbean of all the kinds of jab, right? So there's so much I want to study. It's like, I feel like I will do it for the rest of my life.